Next thing is a good, healthy social life.
Yeah.
You always see online like, be a lone wolf, Sigma grind set. Like, we're tribal people. Like, you need like a good network of people that like are supportive of you and your growth. Oh shit, yeah, nice one.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like people that aren't just gonna like put you down and like as soon as you're like, oh, I've done this today, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like the sooner you can realize and get rid of people that are like that in your life, the more happy you're gonna be, and the more you can replace them with good, supportive people who are like-minded, but not like-minded in a negative way.
Yeah.
Then the more you are gonna become a better person.
It's the law of attraction, isn't it? It's if you raise your own frequency, then other frequencies are attracted to the higher frequency, and vice versa with a lower frequency. The thing with being in a bad friendship group is so difficult because it's like you either might not realize you're in it yet, or it could be, well, there's literally no one else, which is a very realistic thing. And so the friendship groups are such a difficult thing. But if you can get out of it, get out of it. And at the end of the day, your friends don't have to just be school friends. I'm saying school friends because that's the age we are.
Yeah.
It's like you can have friends outside of school, join a club, go to like a boxing, or it doesn't even have to be fighting, join a sports club, meet friends through there. Shit, like online friends aren't the best.
I wouldn't you say people online are friends personally?
Well, yeah, it's really difficult because sometimes they can be good. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in rock bottom and you just need someone to talk to, you might get lucky and find someone who could be going through something similar or whatever. But at the same time, the risk reward with online friends is so difficult.
Sorry, go
on.
No,
go.
I would say being on your own temporarily is better than being in a toxic friend group.
Yeah.
Have you heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around with?
Yeah.
So the more time you spend with like a toxic friend group, the more you're just going to become more like them, which is quite dangerous, especially if like they do drugs or whatever, and they're like they're in like a degenerate kind of sense. How that's like all they do, and they just like mope about. They don't have any ambitions. They don't have any goals. They're not doing anything. They just sit about.
And if they're poor,
yeah. Then like you're eventually very likely to become like them.
Yeah, that's kind of scary actually. That's interesting. There's a conversation that needs to be had off camera with this.
That's why I've been sort of like, I wouldn't say I've gone off like partying. Like I still do like to party, but like when people are saying to me like, oh yeah, all I want to do is gaff, like yeah, gaffing's cool, but like I want to have fun, like progressing on something and like working on something, and also not having to get pissed
to have
fun.
Yeah, that's a big one. Like I like partying.
Yeah, like who doesn't?
Partying's very fun, but
it's good every now and again. But like when all you want to do is every weekend is go out.
Yeah, you have to have the balance of it. Yeah, yeah. You have to have. I think that's all life is, isn't it? It's a good life is a good balance. But that's the hardest thing.
I've been noticing it more like because I've been kind of like from this quote, I've been kind of like analyzing people like you're a good friend because you yourself, you go to MMA, you have some ambitions.
I do have ambitions. I've got too many ambitions, so I can't put it into something. You know what I mean? I used to want to be an astronaut. That was a big one. But obviously, I can't. Anyway, carry on.
You're not like a degenerate, like, just sit about and do fuck all day. And you're also, well, you've got like 3 hours on YouTube.
I'm a little degenerate, but not.
I'm trying to convert you onto the
the
self-improvement bandwagon.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
But yeah, like, just when I see some people and just like some sort of kind of like, yeah, mate. Oh, glad you had a good time. Like, I think once a month for partying is, for me, enough, because I feel like that still gives me enough time to sort of work on what I want to work on without causing too much disruption.
Either once a month or occasionally you'll get like 3 in the space of 2 months, and then you don't do it for like another 8 months. Like that's also fine. You know what I mean? You need the time to rest and like recover, and it's also nice to have that period. I remember when we had like the first gaff at Tarek's, and I remember it sitting in form and talking to you and be like, do you remember when this happened? Do you remember when that happened? It's like, that's such a fun conversation because you're just reliving all the memories again.
Yeah.
I think that is also important because it's like, that's what sort of gets you in the spirit again for it.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, oh yeah, we did this, oh yeah, we did that last week as well, oh we're gonna do that next week as well, it's like it loses, spark.
Everything in moderation. There's sort of the like new age quote now as well that like as well the friend thing does still apply, but as well you are the average of the 5 people's content you watch the most. So the 5 people that you watch the most on YouTube, you're gonna be the average of those 5 people.
Interesting.
Which is why I'm trying to like, when I am watching YouTube, I'm trying to like keep that to a productive kind of like people who
money,
I
business.
like aspire to be like.
Yeah.
Like if you're just watching like, what's that like guy who's like really fat, just eats food, and you see him like crying on like noodles sometimes.
It's like Nikado avocado or some shit
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Like if you watch him, like bro, like
I feel so bad for, because like he started off sound, you know what I mean? Like he was making videos about like his violin and shit, and it was like he was skinny, like he was fine, and
man
then
just went off the fucking rails.
he went off the rails. Like,
yes. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just I kind of have to have like a moment of silence for him in my head. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, pray for him tonight, Lou.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pray for the people who are like just stuck in that like depressive loop of self-destruction. Really, it's sad to see, especially when like someone who you might have admired before, who was like in like good shape and they were like on the right track, and then they just
wasted potential is heartbreaking.
To see that is like it's heavy to see. But when you see them, like if they make a comeback, it's like what?
Yeah, the comeback story is always the best story.
Yeah.
I love a fucking comeback story. Have you ever had a wasted potential?
Me myself?
Yeah.
Probably like. Also in my life where I've like gone off the rails, you kind of like.
Oh, not even gone off the rails, but say a hobby that you like. I know I had one with guitar when I was in like year 5. A guitar teacher from the school offered to give me like free private lessons because he thought I was sick.
Shit.
And then I was just like, well, I could either do that or I could play tag with my friends. And I obviously picked tag with my friends because I was like 8 years old. And then it's like, imagine how sick I could have been now. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I never really thought about that. I don't think so.
Which is good if you haven't. Then
I probably may have, but there's never. I don't think there was really any hobbies where I like properly turned my back on, where I had potential on. Yeah, I didn't think so. I wouldn't. No, I don't sound. I don't sound like a cocky way. Like I've wasted no potential. Like I've maximized myself.
You just haven't like.
Yeah, like
I try for the best. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing at all.
Back onto this.
Yeah, go on. More good habits.
Yo, thanks for watching this this clip. If you liked watching this, somewhere around the screen will be like the full episode or whatever, and you can go watch that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and comment. We'll hopefully see you in the next episode.